actually not real.
It's not good. Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Thompson with Peyton and Maddie. And we're still reading about King Solomon. The last time we read the Bible, we read about him building the temple for God. He did it exactly the way God wanted him to. And today we're going to read about when he was dedicating it. He's promising that the temple is going to be used for the right reason. So let's read about it in the Bible in pictures for little eyes. Solomon is standing in front of God's house. See all the people who have come to a big party, a big get-together, because they are so glad that the house of God, that God's house has been built. So let's show them. There's a lot of people there. A lot of people. And now it is all finished and Solomon is praying. He is standing there with his hands raised before heaven, talking to God. That's what prayer is, right? Talking to God. And he is thanking God for being so kind to him and to his people and even to his father David. He is asking God to take care of them and help them all the time. God is listening. God says he will take care of the people as long as they do what he tells them.
Do I have freckles?
Do you have freckles? I don't see too many. We're going to read 1 Kings 8,
But
22
we're not talking about freckles,
through
Maddie.
20. Well, she was. We're going to read 1 Kings 8, 22 through 29. And Solomon stood before the altar of the Lord in the presence of all the congregation of Israel. That means the whole country was there. And spread his hands toward heaven and said, Lord God of Israel, there is no God like thee in heaven above or on earth beneath, who keepeth covenant and mercy with thy servants that walk before thee with all their heart.
But there actually is a God.
But he's saying there's no other God like you, who has kept with thy servant David my father that thou promised him. Thou spakest also with thy mouth, and hast fulfilled it with thine hand, as it is this day. Therefore now, Lord God of Israel, keep with thy servant David my father that thou promised him, saying, there shall not fail thee a man in my sight to sit on the throne of Israel, so that thy children take heed to their way, that they walk before me as thou hast walked before me. And now, O God of Israel, let thy word, I pray thee, be verified, which thou spakest unto thy servant David my father. But will God indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, the heaven and heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house that I have builded? He knew God was way bigger than his house, the temple. Yet have thou respect unto the prayer of thy servant and to his supplication, O Lord my God, to hearken unto the cry and to the prayer which thy servant prayeth before thee this day, today. Okay, question time. Who's
Yay.
listening?
Me.
Why have all the people come to God's house?
Because they want to have a big party.
Kind of a big party. They're dedicating the house. They're saying we're going to use it the right way. What is Solomon doing?
He's praying to God.
Is God listening?
Yes.
What does God say?
We don't know.
We didn't read enough in the Bible to hear what God answered back, but in our book it says he will take care of the people as long as they do what he tells them. Yes, as long as they do what he tells them. That's what God says. If you do this, then I do this. If you obey, I bless. If you disobey, I curse. That's what God tells us. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to obey God. Oh, bye, boys and girls.